cultivate the innocence, the purity of our children. Let's make them feel precious in every way we can. On behalf of NDS, we wish all children a very happy Children's Day.
आज वार्षिकोत्सव के सुअवसर पर पधारे हुए सभी सम्मानित अतिथियों को मैं नीरजा त्रिवेदी सादर प्रणाम करती हूँ और निर्मल आश्रम दीपमाला पगरानी पब्लिक स्कूल के वार्षिकोत्सव के उपलक्ष्य में इस इंद्रधनुषी खूबसूरत प्रभात में आप सभी गणमान्य अतिथियों और सम्माननीय अभिभावकों का एनडीएस परिवार की ओर से हार्दिक स्वागत करती हूँ, अभिनंदन करती हूँ। आप सभी अतिथियों का शुभागमन और गौरवमयी उपस्थिति के ये स्वर्णिम क्षण निश्चित रूप से संपूर्ण विद्यालय परिवार में नई स्फूर्ति, नई ऊर्जा और आत्मविश्वास का संचार कर रहे हैं। साथ ही विद्यालय प्रांगण की शोभा में भी बढ़ोतरी हो रही है। आज हम सभी इस बात से गौरवान्वित हैं कि आज विद्यालय के रंगारंग वार्षिक महोत्सव को महिमा मंडित करने के लिए विशिष्ट अतिथि के रूप में डॉक्टर रणवीर सिंह जी पधारे हुए हैं। हम सभी एनडीएस परिवार के सदस्य आपका सुसज्जित विद्यालय परिसर में अभिनंदन करते हैं और शुभागमन के लिए हृदय से आभार व्यक्त करते हैं। सम्माननीय श्री रणवीर सिंह जी सीबीएसई रीजनल ऑफिसर देहरादून, आप शिक्षा के क्षेत्र में किसी परिचय के मोहताज नहीं हैं। आप उच्च कोटि के विद्वान, अनुभवी प्रशासक, शिक्षाविद, कर्तव्य परायण एवं जीवन साधना में तन्मय महामानव हैं। आप गढ़वाल क्षेत्र के सामान्य जनजीवन से अपनी जीवन यात्रा प्रारंभ करते हुए अपने अथक परिश्रम और आत्मविश्वास के बल पर आज रीजनल ऑफिसर जैसे प्रतिष्ठित पद को सुशोभित कर रहे हैं। आज के समारोह की शोभा में बढ़ोतरी करने के लिए विशेष अतिथि के रूप में पधारे हैं लेफ्टिनेंट कर्नल श्री सुरेश कुमार जी। आप भारतीय सेना की ईएमई इलेक्ट्रॉनिक एंड मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग कोर में कार्यरत हैं। जेएनयू नई दिल्ली से बीटेक व एमटेक की डिग्री हासिल कर चुके लेफ्टिनेंट कर्नल श्री सुरेश कुमार जी ने राष्ट्र की प्रतिष्ठित भारतीय सैन्य अकादमी आईएमए से अत्यंत कठिन ट्रेनिंग के बाद एक लेफ्टिनेंट के तौर पर कमीशन प्राप्त किया। 2 दशक से भी अधिक सेना के गौरवमयी कार्यकाल के दौरान आपने कई दुर्गम तथा महत्वपूर्ण जगहों पर अपनी सेवा प्रदान की और वर्तमान में आप 1058 फील्ड वर्कशॉप ग्रेफ में कार्यरत हैं। आप दोनों ही सम्मानित अतिथियों और श्रीमती सुरेश कुमार जी का भी मैं विद्यालय परिसर में हार्दिक स्वागत करती हूँ, अभिनंदन करती हूँ। वर्तमान शैक्षिक सत्र हमारे विद्यालय का रजत जयंती वर्ष है। बीते 25 वर्षों की शैक्षिक यात्रा के दौरान ढेरों उपलब्धियां हासिल करते हुए विद्यालय ने सफलता की सीढ़ियां पार कर शिक्षा जगत में अपना नाम स्वर्णाक्षरों से अंकित कराया है। गौरवशाली 25 वर्षों ने हमें जश्न मनाने का मौका दिया है और आज संपूर्ण विद्यालय परिवार उत्सवी माहौल में सराबोर है। हमारी पुरातन परंपरा है कि समारोहों का शुभारंभ मंगल दीपों के प्रज्वलन से किया जाता है ताकि आलस्य, अज्ञान, अशिक्षा, असमानता आदि का अंधकार दूर हो और विशिष्ट महानुभावों के आशीर्वचनों से हमारा प्रगति पथ जगमगा उठे। इसी भावना से प्रेरित होकर मैं सम्माननीय विशेष अतिथि विद्यालय के डायरेक्टर डॉक्टर एस एन सूरी जी से विनम्र अनुरोध करती हूँ कि वे अर्चना दीप प्रज्वलित करके इसके कार्यक्रम का विधिवत शुभारंभ करें। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आप सभी को। जब मन और वाणी एक होकर कोई प्रार्थना करते हैं तो उस प्रार्थना का उत्तर अवश्य प्राप्त होता है। आइए सुने प्रार्थना के स्वर विद्यालय की हेड गर्ल चंद्रिका पांडे से। आप सभी से विनम्र अनुरोध है कि कृपया अपने स्थान पर खड़े होकर ईश्वर से की गई विनती के भागीदार बने।
Good morning, everyone. Prayer for the day. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arms toward perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever-widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom. My Father, let my country awake. Amen.
Music is one of the most universal ways of expression and communication for humankind and is present in everyday lives of people of all ages and from all cultures around the world. Music is an art that is composed and performed for many purposes, ranging from aesthetic pleasure to religious, ceremonial, and entertainment. In NDS, music is combined with regular teaching and learning, as we believe that music activates the intellect, which in turn increases creativity, as creative mind is capable of making new discoveries and breakthroughs. The school choir always explore their imagination and creativity under trained master, and the glimpse of the same can be seen in the coming program, that is Musical Bonanza. They are going to present Rag Shivranjini, a very melodious rag. The thought of the rag is kafi, and the nature of the rag is sad. Jati of the rag is order, order. Vikrit swar is komal, gandhar ga. Varjit swar is madhyam, ma, and nishad, na. Time for playing this rag is late evening till midnight. Some famous Bollywood songs are also based on this rag, which you can always connect. Baharo ful barsao, jaane kahan gaye wo din, mere naina sawan bhado, and hero theme, etc. So let's rejuvenate our soul and harmonize our emotions with this melodious presentation by our school choir.
समारोह में विराजमान आप सभी सम्मानित अतिथियों के समक्ष आज के सांस्कृतिक कार्यक्रमों की पहली प्रस्तुति है म्यूजिकल बोनांजा। शास्त्रीय संगीत के आध्यात्मिक परिदृश्य में हमारा उद्देश्य है लोक मानस को सराबोर करना। मानव जीवन में संगीत का अपना विशिष्ट महत्व है। संगीत 64 कलाओं में श्रेष्ठतम कला और चतुर्दश विद्याओं में आत्मानंद के उत्तम साधन के रूप में मानव को मिला है। सुर और साज की इस प्रस्तुति में राग शिवरंजनी की अद्भुत प्रस्तुति निश्चित रूप से आप सभी को आनंददायिनी होगी। अपने इन नन्हे संगीतज्ञों का परिचय कराते हुए मुझे बेहद खुशी हो रही है। सितार पर हैं दीक्षा सकलानी, सानिया कश्यप, मिस्टी कपड़वान, सौम्या मिश्रा और पावनी रावत। गिटार पर हैं वंश शर्मा, हारमोनियम पर हैं अनुष्का पोलियाल, अक्षिता पोलियाल और इप्सिता। तबले पर हैं शिवम बिजलवान, संचित थपलियाल और कार्तिकेय नौटियाल। कीबोर्ड पर हैं प्रभकीरत कौर और हरकीरत शर्मा। वायलिन पर हैं स्वरागिनी शर्मा। गायन प्रस्तुत कर रही हैं श्रेया रावत और अक्षिता पोलियाल। आनंद लीजिए इस अद्भुत प्रस्तुति का। निश्चित रूप से इस शानदार प्रस्तुति का आप सभी ने आनंद लिया होगा। कार्यक्रम को आगे बढ़ाते हैं। स्वागतम आपका कर रहा हर सुमन, आप यहाँ पधारे आपको शत शत नमन। भक्त को मिल गए देव बिन जाप से, धन्य शिक्षा सदन हो गया आपसे। अपने आशीष से धन्य कर दो हमें, देश को दें दिशा ऐसा वर दो हमें। अपने कृत्यों से लाएं वतन में अमन, आपका आगमन धन्य शुभ आगमन। हमारी भारतीय संस्कृति हमें मातृ देवो भव, पितृ देवो भव के साथ ही अतिथि देवो भव का भी उपदेश देती है। इसी सद्भावना से प्रेरित होकर विद्यालय का प्रत्येक कोना, प्रत्येक गलियारा आज प्रसन्न है और एक स्वर में अपने मुख्य अतिथि, अपने विशिष्ट अतिथि और विशेष अतिथि जी का हार्दिक अभिनंदन कर रहा है। आज के रंगारंग कार्यक्रम की श्रृंखला की अगली प्रस्तुति के रूप में विद्यालय की छात्राएं स्वागत गीत और नृत्य की प्रस्तुति के माध्यम से अपनी भाव सुमनांजलि अर्पित कर रही हैं। आइए अवलोकन करें।
अतिथि देवो भव, अतिथि सर्वोपरि भव। अतिथि देवो भव, हर्षित होकर पुलकित होकर, हर्षित होकर पुलकित होकर हम सब गाएं मंगल गान, हम सब गाएं स्वागत गान। हर्षित होकर पुलकित होकर हम सब गाएं मंगल गान, हम सब गूंजा एक तराना, करे सभी अब ये उद्गान। लबों पे गूंजा एक तराना, करे सभी अब ये उद्गान। पुलकित होकर हम सब गाएं मंगल गान, हम सब गाएं स्वागत गान। अतिथि देवो भव, अतिथि सर्वोपरि भव। अतिथि देवो भव, अतिथि सर्वोपरि भव। अतिथि सर्वोपरि भव, अतिथि देवो भव।
I'm sure that this presentation would have transported you in different world. The well-synchronized choreography with enthralling section of eminent classics is sure to win everybody's heart. So let's cheer them with our thunderclaps. NDS ensures that there is 100% participation from students, be it academics, co-curricular and extracurricular achievements. As each child is special and important for us, we believe that every child must be given an opportunity to develop their talents in order to harness their skills and attributes. Today we have gathered here to acknowledge the success achieved by the sheer hard work and perseverance of our students, who spark their glory in all horizons under the expert guidance of their respective mentors. I feel extremely elated to invite Principal Madam to present the highlights of the past academic year, which was marked with many successful stories and significant accomplishments by our students. Respected Principal Ma'am.
Om Satnam. With the divine blessings of Mahant Ram Singh Ji and son Jot Singh Ji, we have gathered here to celebrate the 25th annual function of our school. Our chief guest of the day, Dr. Premchand Agarwal Ji, who will be joining us at 12:30, who is the Cabinet Minister for Finance and Urban Development. Our guest of honor, Dr. Ranveer Singh Ji, RO, Dehradun region. Special guest of the day, Lieutenant Colonel Suresh Kumar, Commandant 1058 GREF, Sardar Darshan Ji, Sardar Narendra Ji Bindra Ji, Shri Madan Mohan Ji एवं देवेंद्र प्रसाद जी, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है स्कूल के प्रांगण में। I welcome all the dignitaries who have come from the Nirmal Ashram, the Nirmal Kutiya, Nirmal Dham, and also NEI and NAH. I welcome you to the annual function in which more than 800 children have worked hard along with the teachers to put up a show for you on the Children's Day, celebrating the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Savidya Yavimukti. Knowledge liberates one to attain moksha. The motto of Nirmal Ashram Deepmala Public School follows it and tries its best to inculcate spirituality and empathy in their students. When the school was established in 1997, it was Mahant Ram Singh Ji and son Jot Singh Ji's vision that students passing out of the school should be able to serve humanity with Seva Bhav, love all, serve all, motto of the Nirmal Ashram. It is indeed commendable that the school started with 500 students in its first year, has grown in strength to 2,528 students today. The infrastructure to support 62 classrooms, 3 computer labs with 145 computers, science labs, 2 libraries, and a big hall for co-curricular activities were added to the school as it grew. Post-COVID, the students, faculty, and the support staff came back with vigor and enthusiasm. Though some challenges are coming in our way in the teaching, learning processes, I'm sure we will find a way through this hurdle too. This year, board examination results were good, in spite of the fact that students hesitated to come after August 2021. But gradually, the classes began to fill and the teachers worked tirelessly to bring home a good result. In class 12, out of 191 students, 19 secured above 90%, 48 secured above 80%, 59 secured above 70%, 49 above 60%, and 16 above 50%. Ishika Goswami from Humanities scored 98.4% and stood first. Sonal Negi with 96.8% stood second, and Shreya Rawat and Ayushi stood third with 96.6%. Rudra Shukla from the science stream cleared NEET in the very first attempt with 612 marks. Surbhi Singla also cleared NEET with 581 marks. Amritanshu from 2021-22 batch joined NDA Khadakwasla in December. In class 10, 217 students appeared in the board exam and 29 secured 90% and above. 62 secured 80% and above, 48 secured 70% and above, 44 secured 60% and above, and 34 secured 50% and above. Agram Pratap Singh stood first with 97.2%. Diksha Saklani stood second with 96.6%. And Avika Semwal stood third with 96.4%. This year, the school is celebrating its silver jubilee. So, a series of inter-school sporting, literary, and artistic activities were organized to commemorate this milestone. In the month of April, an inter-school girls volleyball tournament was organized in which 16 schools participated. The tournament was a success and Bhagirathi Vidyalaya, Haridwar won the trophy. In August, under-16 football inter-school tournament was played among us 17 schools and trophy was won by APS Raiwala. On October 17 schools participated in an inter-school athletic meet in which individual best athlete trophy was won by NDS in both junior and senior category. These sporting events provided an opportunity for the students to interact and appreciate the better skills displayed in a fair atmosphere. In the pandemic year 2021, Uttarakhand Sports States Games were organized in Uddham Singh Nagar in November. NDS won the runners-up trophy in under-16 football. In the same state-level tournament, students from NDS representing Dehradun district won 2 gold and 2 bronze in under 18 badminton for boys. NDS also secured a gold medal in yoga competition in the state level games. In the year 2022, NDS participated in APS Summer Challenge Football Cup for boys, Carberry Memorial Inter-School Sub-Junior Football Tournament, and in both they reached the quarterfinals. NDS won the Champions Trophy in Under 18 OP Garg Memorial All India Invitational Boys Football Tournament, which was held in Sri Ram Sentinel School, Selakwi in July 25, 2022. Uttarakhand Basketball Association organized state-level basketball tournament for under 16 boys and girls in August. NDS represented Dehradun district and played well to reach the quarterfinals again. In the ongoing Reliance Federation Youth Sports 2022 football tournament, NDS under 14 and under 16 team has qualified for the final league. I may just remind you, in 2018, the NDS under 14 team was the runner-up in the Reliance football. An inter-school English extempore competition was organized in August, in which 16 schools participated. On the 16th of August, a Hindi patriotic poem recitation was held, which saw 13 schools participating in it. Sant Nikka Singh Inter-School Devotional Singing Competition was held on 13th of August, in which NDS stood first. An inter-school art and craft competition will be held later this month, in which we hope to see a lot of young artists participating. In the field of art, Mimansha Singh has made the school very proud. She won the first prize in international painting competition organized by Kshitij in January 2022. She also actively participated in art competition even during COVID period and won the silver medal in state level art competition organized by Uttarakhand Engineers Federation. She also won a second prize in art from heart organized by Voice for Specially Abled People. Seema Dental College and Hospital organized an art competition on World Health Day, in which Tanisha Rohila won the first prize and Divyanshi Raturi won the second prize. MIT Rishikesh organized an art competition on World Environment Day, in which Yatin Dwivedi of NDS won the first prize, which included cash and certificate. Our fine art PGT, Mrs. Ranjana Sharma, had the fortune to display her paintings with artists from 28 countries in an exhibition organized by Jammu and Kashmir Center for Creative Art. These 25 years has been a long, remarkable journey through which the school has grown from strength to strength. We need to focus and work towards maintaining the high standards achieved. It is also important to be futuristic, as the changes throughout the world are brought about by technological advance and artificial intelligence. Is mind-boggling. We need to equip our students with knowledge and skills which will help them to carve a niche for themselves in the coming future, as well as to find a balance through spirituality in their life. I am sure the staff will work along with the parents towards establishing a futuristic atmosphere for imparting knowledge to its students. Jai Hind.
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आदरणीय प्रधानाचार्य जी। अब आप सभी प्रबुद्ध दर्शकों के साथ चलते हैं अंग्रेजी नाटक के अभिनय रोमांच से भरपूर एक रोचक परिदृश्य में। प्रस्तुत नाटक है कैंटरविल घोस्ट। नाटक का शीर्षक ही आप सभी को एक रोमांचक और हास्यास्पद पृष्ठभूमि में ले जाने वाला है। लंदन की धरती पर एक पैलेस जिसका नाम कैंटरविल चेज है, वह लंदन के लॉर्ड कैंटरविल का पौराणिक महल है, जिसमें उनके कई पीढ़ी पुराने पूर्वज सर साइमन की आत्मा का पिछले 300 वर्षों से निवास है। इस कहानी की शुरुआत मिस्टर ओटिस के कैंटरविल पैलेस में आने के साथ शुरू होती है। मिस्टर ओटिस का परिवार एक अमेरिकी परिवार है जो भूत प्रेत पर विश्वास नहीं करता। कई हिदायतों के बाद कि महल पर भूत का साया है, वे सपरिवार वहां रहने लगते हैं। महल में रहने वाले भूत और फर्नीचर आदि सभी के मूल्य निर्धारण के पश्चात महल खरीद लेते हैं। मिस्टर ओटिस के परिवार में वे स्वयं, उनकी पत्नी, बेटी वर्जीनिया, 2 जुड़वा लड़के स्टार व स्ट्राइप और सबसे बड़ा बेटा वॉशिंगटन है। शुरू में कोई भी पारिवारिक सदस्य भूत पर यकीन नहीं करता, पर जैसे जैसे दिन बीतने लगे उन सभी को भूत का एहसास होने लगा। तथाकथित भूत सर साइमन ने भी अपने वजूद का अनुभव कराते हुए अनेकानेक तरीकों से मिस्टर ओटिस के परिवार को डराने का प्रयास किया, लेकिन उनकी हर संभव कोशिश विफल होती चली गई। बेटी वर्जीनिया घर में सबसे अलग थी। इस बात का एहसास भूत सर साइमन को भी हो चुका था। सर साइमन ने वर्जीनिया से लाइब्रेरी की खिड़की पर लिखी एक भविष्यवाणी के बारे में पूछा, जिसमें उनकी स्वयं की मुक्ति का राज छिपा था। वर्जीनिया ने सर साइमन से उस रहस्य को समझा। भूत ने उसे बताया कि पिछले 300 वर्षों से वो सोया नहीं और अब इत्मीनान से सोना चाहता है। भूत ने उससे कहा कि वो उनके बदले रोए, क्योंकि उनकी आंखों में आंसू नहीं है, और उनके लिए मौत की मांग भी करे। वर्जीनिया ने उनके लिए आंसू बहाए, प्रार्थना की और सर साइमन के साथ मौत के बाग तक गई। वर्जीनिया बेहद दयालु और पवित्र हृदय की थी। सच्चे हृदय से की गई प्रार्थना के कारण ही सर साइमन को प्रेत योनि से मुक्ति मिली। प्रसन्न होकर साइमन उसे आभूषणों का एक बॉक्स उपहार स्वरूप देता है। इस घटनाक्रम से वर्जीनिया को जीवन और मृत्यु के रहस्य का एहसास होता है और ये भी पता चलता है कि निस्वार्थ प्रेम जीवन और मृत्यु से भी ऊंचा है। निर्मल हृदय से की गई प्रार्थना अवश्य स्वीकार होती है। तो आइए चलते हैं नाटक की पृष्ठभूमि में, लुत्फ उठाइए नाटक कैंटरविल घोस्ट का।
Story by an Irish poet and playwright, Oscar Wilde. It was published in 1887. Since then, it is acclaimed to be the most popular short story in the genres of horror and family fantasy. The story is about an American family, the Otises, who move to a mansion, Canterville Chase, haunted by the ghost of a dead English nobleman, Sir Simon de Canterville, who killed his wife and was starved to death by his wife's brothers. It has been adapted for the stage and the screen several times and has many awards to its credit. In the first scene, we have Lord Canterville and Mr. and Mrs. Otis being involved in a deep discussion regarding the purchase of the mansion, and Lord Canterville is warning the family.
Mr. Otis, we have not cared to live in the place ourselves since my grand aunt, the Dowager Duchess of Bolton, was frightened into a fit by two skeleton hands being placed on her shoulders as she was dressing for dinner. Unfortunately, she never recovered from that shock. I feel bound to tell you, Mr. Otis, that the ghost has been seen by several living members of our family, as well as by the rector of parish, the Reverend Augustus Dampier. His candle was blown out by the ghost one night when he was coming back from the library. After the unfortunate incidents, none of our younger servants would stay at the house, and even my wife, Lady Canterville, got very less sleep at night in consequence of the mysterious noises that came back from the library and the corridor.
My lord, I have come from a modern country where we have everything that money can buy, and I'll take the furniture as well as the ghost at the valuation. I feel if there were any such thing as ghosts in Europe, we would love to see them in the public museums or in the roadshows.
You are certainly very natural in America, Mr. Otis, but I fear the ghost exists. It has been well known for 3 centuries, and since 1584 has always made an appearance before the death of any member of our family. And if you don't mind a ghost in your house, that's all right. Only you must remember that I warned you.
Yeah, I understand, sir. However, I and my wife, my children, we believe that there is no such thing as ghosts.
Yes, my lord, you don't have to worry for us. And even if there is such a thing as ghosts in the Canterville Chase, I will be forced to charge him rent. A humble request, lord. If I could be provided with some domestic help.
Oh, definitely. Mrs. Umney has been serving us for a long time. She is a very decent lady and would be a great help to you. And her son James is equally loyal to the family.
Oh, that would be great. Thank you, Lord Canterville.
After the successful deal of the purchase, the Otis family moves to occupy the new mansion, the Canterville Chase, wherein they are welcomed by an old housekeeper, Mrs. Umney, and her son James.
I bid you welcome to Canterville Chase, sir. I am Mrs. Umney, the housekeeper of the villa. Would you like something to drink, sir? Well, we have the tea ready.
Thanks, Mrs. Umney. We'll have it later. By the way, I am Hiram B. Otis. This is my wife, Lucretia, my eldest son, Washington, and my daughter, Virginia.
And where are they?
Stripes!
Yes, Father. Wow, the mysterious circumstances. His body has never been discovered, but his guilty spirit still haunts the chase. The bloodstain has been much admired by tourists and others and cannot be removed.
This is all nonsense. Pinkerton's champion stain remover and Paragon detergent will clean it up in no time.
Oh no, please don't do it, sir.
I knew it! Pinkerton would do it!
Curse will fall upon us. Sir Simon will never leave us.
Oh, come on. Don't be superstitious. Nothing will happen. What a monstrous climate! I guess the old country is so overpopulated that they have not enough decent weather for everybody. I've always been of the opinion that emigration is the only thing for England.
Oh, my dear Hiram, what can we do with a woman who faints?
Charge her to her like breakages. She won't faint after that.
Certainly.
I'm all right. There's trouble in this house, sir. I have seen things with my own eyes that would make anyone's hair stand on. Many nights I have not closed my eyes in sleep for the awful things that are done here.
Be assured, Mrs. Umney, I and my family aren't afraid of the ghost. Now, if you excuse us, we're all very tired and would like to retire for the night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, all.
Good night, everyone. Good night, sir. Good night, madam.
The storm raged fiercely all night. Sir Simon appears and walks into the library. He looks around at the junk the Ottises have left and at the lack of the blood stain. He takes some Virginia's paints, falls to his knees and spills the paints.
I have kept this bloodstain here for 300 years, 11 months, and 15 days now. And I will not let a few Americans ruin my reputation.
Excuse me, Mr. Ghost. I really must insist on you oiling those chains. And I have brought you for this purpose a small bottle of Tammany Rising Sun Lubricator. It's very effective, and if you require more, I'll be happy to supply you. I shall leave it here for you. Hope you'll let us sleep now. Good night, sir.
I can't bear this.
Look over there. Yes, it's the right time.
Sir Simon felt humiliated and crestfallen. This insult was unbearable, and he made up his mind to take revenge on the Otis family. How could he be defeated by modernism? The next morning, when the Otis family met at breakfast, they discussed the ghost at some length.
Oh God! What a mess these children have created. Mrs. Umney, could you please clean this up?
Sure, madam.
Listen, you two. I have no wish to do the ghost any personal injury. And I must say, considering the length of time he has been in this house, it's not polite to throw pillows at him.
Sorry, Dad. Sorry, Mom.
All right, this time I forgive you.
On the other hand, if he really declines to use the Rising Sun Lubricator, we shall have to take his stains away. It would be quite impossible to sleep with such a noise every night.
Oh, the blood stain has reappeared. And look, the color of the blood has changed. It's black. No, it's blue.
Yes, brother. It has changed.
Look, all my paints are also gone.
Now, I'll write a big letter of complaint to the owner of Pinkerton's company that their product is ineffective.
Yes, son, you must.
The next few days passed on undisturbed. The only thing that excited any attention was the continuous renewal of the blood stain on the library floor. Whenever the ghost appeared, the twins were always on a prank and continued playing tricks on him. They stretched their strings across the corridor and spread the marbles for him. The ghost tripped in the dark and was in great pain. Hearing his groans, Mrs. Otis appears from her bedroom.
Oh, what the hell is going on in my house? Am I to have no sleep? Look, Mr. Ghost, Sir Simon, I'm afraid you are far from well, and therefore I've brought you a bottle of Doctor's Dobble's tincture. If it is indigestion, you will find it a most excellent remedy. Please use this and stop groaning.
It's paining so much.
Who's this? Who's this? It's Sir Simon, Dad. Not you again.
The ghost made his third appearance, but this time he was very careful for the twins. He oiled his chains and felt safe that he would not be humiliated anymore. At the same time, Virginia, passing by the corridors, saw Sir Simon himself, sullen, miserable, and lonely. She was filled with pity and made up her mind to cheer him up and comfort him.
Sir Simon, is that you? Oh, I'm so sorry for you, Sir Simon. Don't worry, my brothers are going back to Eton tomorrow. And if you behave yourself, no one will annoy you.
It is quite absurd. Asking me to behave myself? Quite absurd. I must rattle my chains, groan through the keyholes, walk about at night. It is the only purpose of my existence. I am the ghost.
This is no reason for existing. And, you have been very wicked to Mrs. Umney and her son James. And you have also killed your wife.
Well, I quite admit it. But it was purely our family matter.